Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches almost every single one of us: social media. While it connects billions of people globally and creates endless opportunities, there's a dark side we rarely stop to think about. In this video, we'll uncover 10 ways social media is quietly destroying your life, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. But don't worry, I won't just leave you there. We'll also explore how to break free from these negative effects and reclaim control. Social media has become such a huge part of our lives that it's hard to imagine a day without it. But have you ever stopped to think about how it's shaping your thoughts, behaviors, and relationships? The truth is, while it has its benefits, it's also silently chipping away at your well-being in ways you might not even realize. If you're ready to face the truth about social media's impact, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and let's get started. Number 1. The trap of constant comparison. The first and perhaps most damaging way social media affects your life is by trapping you in a cycle of constant comparison. Whether it's someone else's lifestyle, appearance, or success, social media makes it almost impossible not to measure yourself against others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even depression. Think about it. People only share their highlight reels, not their struggles. You're comparing their filtered moments to your raw reality. That's not a fair game, is it? For example, you might see a friend's vacation photos and feel envious, not realizing they've been stressed about work or finances behind the scenes. How to break away. Unfollow or mute accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. Start following creators who inspire and educate rather than fuel toxic comparisons. And, most importantly, remind yourself that social media is not real life. Take moments to reflect on your own achievements and celebrate your personal growth. Pro tip: create a gratitude list of things you're proud of in your own life. This simple practice can help shift your focus from comparison to appreciation. Number 2. Addiction to instant gratification. Social media platforms are designed to keep you hooked, offering quick hits of dopamine every time someone likes your photo or leaves a comment. This leads to an unhealthy dependency on instant gratification. Over time, it rewires your brain, making it harder to focus, work on long-term goals, or find joy in anything not immediately rewarding. For instance, you might find yourself scrolling for hours instead of working on a project or spending time with loved ones. The constant need for validation through likes and comments can also make you feel empty when you don't get the engagement you expect. How to break away. Turn off notifications and designate social media-free times during the day. Practice mindfulness and try engaging in activities that don't offer immediate rewards but have long-term benefits, such as learning a new skill or exercising. Pro tip: use the 20-20-20 rule to reduce screen time. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This helps break the cycle of endless scrolling. Number 3. Social media-induced anxiety. Do you find yourself feeling anxious or restless if you're not on social media? Or do you check your phone compulsively to avoid missing out on updates? This phenomenon, often referred to as FOMO, fear of missing out, is a major source of anxiety today. For example, seeing friends at a party you weren't invited to, or watching someone achieve a milestone you're still working toward can trigger feelings of inadequacy and stress. The constant need to stay in the loop can leave you feeling overwhelmed and disconnected from your own life. How to break away. Try digital detox weekends or set boundaries like no phone an hour before bed or no phone during meals. Replace that time with activities that ground you. Journaling, practicing gratitude, or spending quality time with loved ones. Rediscover the joy of being fully present in the moment. Pro tip: create a FOMO-free zone by scheduling offline activities that bring you joy, like hiking, painting, or cooking a new recipe. Number 4. Erosion of real relationships. While social media promises to connect us, it often does the opposite. Overusing it can harm real-life relationships by making us distracted and less present. How often have you found yourself scrolling when you're supposed to be enjoying time with family or friends? For instance, you might be at dinner with a loved one, but instead of engaging in conversation, you're both glued to your phones. This lack of presence can create emotional distance and weaken the bonds that matter most. How to break away. Implement phone-free zones, like during meals or outings. Make a conscious effort to strengthen relationships offline by planning face-to-face activities or meaningful conversations. Remember, eye contact and shared laughter hold more power than likes and comments ever will. Pro tip: try the phone stack game during gatherings. Everyone stacks their phones in the middle of the table, and the first person to grab theirs pays a small penalty. It's a fun way to encourage real connection. Number 5. Exposure to negative content. From negative news to toxic comment sections, social media is a breeding ground for stress-inducing content. Consuming too much of this can distort your worldview and make you feel hopeless or pessimistic. For example, doom scrolling through bad news or engaging in heated online arguments can leave you feeling drained and anxious. The constant exposure to negativity can also desensitize you to real-world issues, making it harder to empathize with others. How to break away. Curate your feed to include pages and profiles that promote positivity, education, and well-being. Limit your time consuming news online and balance it with uplifting content. Always take online opinions and trends with a critical mind. Pro tip: follow accounts that share inspiring stories, motivational quotes, or educational content to create a more balanced feed. Number 6. Sleep disruption. Social media is often the last thing we check before going to bed, and its bright screens and endless content can wreak havoc on our sleep cycles. Poor sleep affects every aspect of life, from mental clarity to emotional balance. For instance, you might stay up late watching TikTok videos or scrolling through Instagram, only to wake up feeling groggy and unproductive the next day. The blue light from screens also suppresses melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. How to break away. Establish a nightly routine that excludes screens, such as reading a book, meditating, or simply preparing for the next day. Charge your phone outside the bedroom to prevent late-night scrolling, and set a specific bedtime to promote consistent, restful sleep. Pro tip: use apps with night mode or blue light filters if you must use your phone before bed, but aim to disconnect at least an hour before sleeping. Number 7. Digital burnout. Social media doesn't just affect our leisure time. It bleeds into work and productivity. The pressure to stay updated, respond to messages, and engage with content leads to burnout, leaving you mentally drained. For example, you might feel obligated to check work emails or respond to group chats even during your downtime. This constant connectivity can make it hard to relax and recharge, leading to chronic stress and exhaustion. How to break away. Schedule unplugged hours during your day to focus on deep work or relaxation. Start prioritizing activities that refresh and recharge you, like nature walks or creative hobbies. Learn to say no to online obligations that don't align with your priorities. Pro tip: Use productivity tools like the Pomodoro technique to stay focused during work hours and avoid multitasking on social media. Number 8. Privacy concerns. Every click, like, and share leaves behind a digital footprint. Companies track this data, often without our full awareness, compromising personal privacy. For instance, you might notice ads for products you've only mentioned in passing or see targeted content based on your browsing history. This invasion of privacy can feel unsettling and make you question how much control you truly have over your online presence. How to break away. Be cautious about sharing personal details online. Regularly review and update your privacy settings. Avoid logging into other apps using your social media credentials, and consider using tools that block trackers. Pro tip: use a VPN virtual private network to protect your online activity and keep your data secure. Number 9. Unhealthy screen time. Excessive screen time not only affects your posture and eyesight, but also takes away time from physical activities, hobbies, and meaningful interactions. For example, you might spend hours scrolling through social media instead of going for a walk, reading a book, or pursuing a passion project. This sedentary behavior can negatively impact your physical and mental health over time. How to break away. Use app tracking tools to monitor your screen time and set daily limits for social media use. Replace screen-heavy habits with energizing activities like yoga, cooking, or volunteering. Your time is valuable. Invest it wisely. Pro tip: set a timer for social media use and stick to it. Once the timer goes off, switch to an offline activity that brings you joy. Number 10. Loss of personal identity. Constantly consuming content can blur your own thoughts and opinions, leaving you unsure of who you truly are or what you want. Instead of creating, you're stuck consuming. For instance, you might find yourself adopting trends or opinions just because they're popular online, even if they don't align with your values. This can lead to a loss of authenticity and self-confidence. How to break away. Spend dedicated time offline, exploring your interests and passions without external validation. Reconnect with activities that make you feel fulfilled and confident. Journal your thoughts regularly to gain clarity on your goals and values. Pro tip: create a vision board or write down your core values to remind yourself of what truly matters to you. Always remember that social media isn't inherently bad, but unchecked usage can destroy the quality of your life. By recognizing these pitfalls and taking intentional steps to break away, you can build a healthier, more balanced relationship with technology. So now, it's your turn. Which of these 10 ways hit close to home for you? Leave a comment below and share one action you'll take today to reclaim your life. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Together, let's create a healthier digital world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.